Hi everyone! Welcome to Charles' channel to another episode of my Korean serial. Today it will be about my next adventure. This time, me and my friends, we went to Boseong tea festival for 2 days. Actually, city Boseong is really far away from Seoul. It was several hours in the bus. So you probably think that this had to be pretty expensive, right? Well, actually, it was completely free. All thanks to one amazing association, Funday Korea Networks. This association provides cultural events for foreigners in Korea for free. That means traffic, entrance fees, accommodation if necessary, and also all food. So after this Boseong event, I am still checking their website and looking forward for next events. And by the way, some of their events are also for Korean people. So whether you are a foreigner or not, definitely check their website and choose your event. Of course, if you are in Korea. Now let's move to the Boseong trip again. So once we arrived to the meeting point in Seoul, I was surprised because there were 3 buses ready to board. So this event was really huge. But unfortunately, not everyone was accepted, even out of my friends here in SKKU. So we were very lucky to be chosen, and I feel sorry for those who wasn't. Anyway, after boarding, we spent several hours in the bus because it was holiday and traffic was just a mess. But we had 2 breaks and we got meat sandwiches during the first one, which was really pleasing and also surprising because it wasn't in the schedule. The whole journey to Boseong lasted longer than expected. So after we arrived, we had to skip part of our program. But thanks to great organization, we didn't miss much. When we arrived, it was actually raining. So like a bonus, we were given a raincoat. First activity was a tea workshop. We were divided into groups and assigned a tea master. And together we made a green tea out of raw tea leaves. It was pretty quick process, I must say. We began with separating the good leaves from the bad ones. That took a while. And then we began with the first round of drying. It is done in such a big steel pot. We were putting in and mixing it and pushing it down. After a couple minutes, we took the leaves out to the table and we were rolling it on the tablecloth. The master said that who has a clean tablecloth in front of him, he does it wrong. After this, we put it back to the pot, and this process we repeated several times. In the end, the pot was set to lower temperature and we were gently mixing the leaves. Finally, we made a real green tea ourselves. It was really great experience, and also we divided the tea and everyone was allowed to take it. I tried it later and it tastes really delicious. Second thing in our schedule was a visitation of tea museum. Here I would just mention a couple things. That there was a wall with the instructions to the tea making process we just did. And next, on the top of the museum, there was a nice view to the whole festival and tea field. The rest was just an ordinary museum, so you know, I will just continue. Then we moved to dinner. We had a bulgogi with all kind of side dishes, but not much time to enjoy it properly. We had to check in to our hostel and then continue with another activities. Hostel was basic, without beds, but it was new and clean. It was 7 guys in our room, including me, even though I slept well, so I'm satisfied. In this evening, we were experiencing a tea ritual with a professional tea lady, or I don't know how to call her correctly. It was fun because she didn't speak English, so we had to try our best to speak Korean. So it wasn't exactly a rich conversation, but gestures work every single time. Last thing that day, after taking picture together, we went to observatory and planetarium. Observatory was not that interesting, but planetarium was awesome. It was also 5D cinema. It means that to regular 3D movie, the movement of chairs and the air coming out of walls is added. So we watched Apollo landing on the moon. What was sad that there was Korean dubbing over the English original, so I would cut 1D for that. But otherwise it was awesome. Okay, I will move to the second day. First, I will mention the huge breakfast where was everything from cornflakes to rice. And then we went to a tea plantation to pick some tea leaves. Weather was really nice, so much sun. It was like on the beach. Actually, we weren't that far from the sea. Later, we even saw the sea behind the mountains, but I will get to that. The picking was quite fun. On the other hand, after a while, I was glad we had to move on. Yeah, you know. We went for a walk around the green tea farm after that, and there was something really incredible. So maintained bushes, so nice environment. I was really surprised. We went to the very peak to see that all, and it was huge. And also on the top of the mountain, we saw the sea on the horizon, as I told you. That was a great place to take pictures, and I hope you liked it as well. So after that, we returned to the festival center, and we were provided a lunch. It was bibimbap with some soup. If you don't know, pap means rice, so bibimbap is basically a lot of rice with some vegetable. You can think of it like a risotto, but it is a Korean traditional food and it is very different. Anyway, it is delicious. Just the amount of meat in this meal is not exactly according to my style. By the way, I think the bibimbap we had there was also a green tea leaves inside, the fresh ones. So it was a really great experience to try a new version. So after lunch, there was a free time for us. So we looked around, bought some souvenirs and so on. But most importantly, we wanted to enjoy a tea. So we rent a tea set. They were a little scared to borrow it to us, but because it was obviously a really expensive set. But we agreed not to go far away. We chose the spot on the ground in the front of the stage, and this was very good experience. Although we didn't know how to do it right. But fortunately, there was some random and kind Korean lady who came to us and made the first tea for us. We were so happy. And then, later, some Chinese guy gave us a small package of their traditional tea so we can try it. It was very nice of him. We tasted, and I must say that the Boseong nokcha, it means Boseong green tea, was actually better. At the very end, I tried some traditional Korean kids toy. It was such a steel ring, and my task was to ride it. First, I didn't understand it at all, but then I've done it like a pro. Even 2 Korean guys who explained that to me, they were clapping to me. At least Stepan said that. And there is one more thing. Finally, I had to punch the big drum there. Awesome experience. Well, that was our trip. We enjoyed it very much. Once again, big acknowledgement to Funday Korea Networks because it was really gorgeous journey. And I am looking forward to another event like this. If you are in Korea, definitely check out their website. There is a link in the video description. I hope you enjoyed this video, that you will watch me next time again. So thank you for watching today and 안녕히 가세요.